Hey everybody, Bro Squad Wrestling Era, if you have not caught it yet. I officially changed it today. I changed the name, and I edited other things as well. We got a new picture, slogan, I guess you could say. So that's really awesome. Things are changing, and I think it's a good thing. I really hope so anyways. Things are changing, and things are looking beautiful. So, what shall we do today? It's our first ever wrestling era video. What shall we do? Well, I thought that we should just talk about the elephant in the room. Today's video is going to be all about W2K22, and let me tell you something. It's awesome. First, elephant in the room. Is it better than W2K20? Oh yeah. It's a lot better. And I'm going to get into more specifics. First of all, you have the original play mode, and that itself lasted me 12 hours straight. I made a video on it, just playing. It was titled "Playing W2K22 for 12 hours." However, I just spent that whole 12 hours on play mode. I didn't do any of the rest for those 12 hours, but I have played the rest. Okay. So play mode, it is enough to last you 12 hours straight, and it's so fun. You have like 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s. Nothing really new though. That was a little sad. On the negative side of things, nothing new really came out. It was all just the same. Nothing new. You know, all the same game modes. You know, just normal backstage brawl. Oh, speaking of which, new backstage is kind of cool. I haven't tested this out yet, but if you play False Count Anywhere and go backstage, will it be the backstage brawl backstage? Or will it be the backstage in 2K20, in 2K19, and 2K18? Like, that's what I want to know. Another change they made is the controls. The controls have changed, and that evens up the grounds. So all these OG players, they have to get used to it. So that means, well, I'm an OG player, all right? Even I had to get used to it. So I was bad at one point. I lost like 3 games in a row. Eventually, I got the hang of it. I'm currently undefeated ever since those tutorial games. It is so much fun. The best way to get good at it is keep on playing. Honestly, just explore around a bit. Moving on to showcase mode. This is the one when it's about Rey Mysterio's journey in his life and whatnot. I have not played it. This is the only one I haven't played, but I have to explain it anyways. Okay, YouTube. I have not played it. However, because I never truly been a fan of showcases. I like how you get to go back in time and whatnot. But you just survey one superstar, and for some people it's really cool. You get to live a legend's life, you know, like from the beginning to the end. To me, there's not a lot of freedom, in which case this one may be better, but at least for 2K20, there wasn't a lot of freedom. It was all just the same thing. Like, there wasn't much, I don't know, this is a weird way to word it. There wasn't much freedom because you had to do all these lists of things to do in the match when it started. You know, you couldn't just free play, and I like free playing a lot. But you had all these checklists to do when you fight the match, and if this is the same way, then go for it. If you like that, go for it. I mean, it's a whole storyline, I guess, of his story. If you like that, go for it. It doesn't fit my fancy because I just want free play. But you don't get that because you have to do all those check marks one by one, and it's kind of, it gets, I don't want to say repetitive. It just gets long, like time consuming. So if you have a lot of time, go for it. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. So try that out. It's really awesome. Okay. Moving on to something I have played for a long time, and that's Universe Mode. Awesome, nothing really changed. There is a mode where you can now pick out a specific person and figure out their records and whatnot, but other than that, Universe Mode hasn't changed. It's fine. I mean, I never really had a complaint with Universe Mode. I have had trouble trying to get a mic, like get people to talk on the mic. They have updated since then, so maybe it changed. But personally, I couldn't find a way for them to talk on the mic, and that's what gets the drama going, man. But yeah, people would cut in, people would fight each other. A random person would come in, interfere with the match way more now, which is kind of cool. It's really awesome. It really is awesome. We do all kinds of crazy stuff. We do like a fantasy football, but for wrestling, we pick out every superstar from overalls to 80 to 100. If you're 79, you're not getting drafted. And we just do a randomized spin, and we just go with that team. Currently, the score is like 2-1, and we do every live event, and pay-per-view. Every pay-per-view would be a point if you won. So like you use 8 of your guys, usually an 8-man battle royale match, every pay-per-view, and whoever's member won, that'd be a point for them. If it's Money in the Bank, it's an 8-man ladder match. If it's the Royal Rumble, you just use 38. You just use 15 on your side, 15 on the other person's side. It's really awesome. We did enjoy doing it, and we are still doing it right now. I'm winning 2-1. I don't know what that was. Oh, I need to stop. Okay. Shut up. Okay, moving on to my GM mode. I played about a month, in their timeline, a month, and that's alright. Personally, I choose Stephanie as a GM because, I don't know, she's the original GM, so if anybody were to know what they're doing, it'd be Stephanie McMahon, so I chose her for my GM. You can choose whoever you want. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. It's really fun. You get to choose different people. You start from like bare minimum, and you slowly have to use your prices. I strategically make it to where entertainment and stuff is all the best that it can be, because it unlocks at a certain day. Like, play this for a month, and this will unlock, So you always buy that, and then you focus on the matches, because that's just how you do it. That just works. And you usually have enough money for matches. Matches are pretty cheap as you get more advanced, because the matches stay the same price, but it's the entertainment and stuff that jack up the price a lot. So you have to worry about that, which is it's just so awesome. It makes you understand the stress that people go through on a daily basis. Fitting budget, you have to pay superstars in the match, and you have to pay for all these different types of entertainment. You have to live stream it on, like, all kinds of things. Right now, it's like Peacock, Hulu, Dish, all that stuff. You have to live stream it, gotta do a lot more commercials to get paid more money for the advertisement. A lot of stress, and it really helps for you to see it. And if you think it's fun, try it out for a legitimate job. People do that for a living. They handle budget. They do live streams. They wrestle. Referees, all this stuff. It's really cool. Moving on to my faction. I tried this out, and I literally have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is that you get cards, and then you like wrestle with them or something like that. I literally have no idea what I'm doing at all. My dog's barking right now. Things are getting serious, very heated. I tried, because I don't usually like to look stuff up on YouTube, but I've tried so hard to figure out how to do my factions. I just don't understand it. It's very confusing to me. You can wrestle people online or something like that. I actually do not know. I tried so hard, and I cannot figure it out. I never had the best luck of trying something for video games, so that might just be it, you know. Like, a lot of times the answer will be right in front of me, but if I'm playing a video game, I wouldn't even know. It'll just be crazy. Yeah, my faction. Very confusing to me. Read the instructions. I highly recommend it, because once you do, they're not coming back. Once you just get through it like I did, they're not coming back. So you better read the instructions and understand what you're doing before you get into it, because right now I have a whole bunch of cards and I don't know what to do with them. I know you pick teams, but I really have no idea what I'm doing. You can start like your own like New World Order, maybe. I don't know. I tried it. I literally have no idea. And I could rant on this for the whole video, but right now my dog's barking. It's really annoying, and no one in my family wants to shut the dog up. So we're just gonna swiftly move on. Okay. Moving on to my rise. My rise. Basically, my career, I think is what it used to be called, something like that, is my rise. It's the storyline of your own personalized character, and out of all these things I talked about, I probably played my rise the most. It's so fun. You basically choose your own story mode, and it's awesome. Nobody goes through nobody goes through the same story as you do, and it's awesome that way. Nobody does it. It's so cool. Like, you can choose your own like little things you go to, like whether if you're on social media or like your DMs or like you talk to a person. It's so many things. You start off in the performance center, and then from that point you can go to NXT, SmackDown, Raw, depending on who you wrestle. It's so awesome. Honestly, it's so cool because there's no specific storyline. I think this is like the first time they actually did something like this. And honestly, I didn't like it at first, but just playing it more, I'm like, I love this. No one else has the same story as I do. You know, you can choose your own background, whether it be like, I'm a movie star. That's just what I chose. I thought it'd be funny. You can be in the indies, you know, whatnot. And Ribby's in it as well. Chase, I think is his name. I can't remember now. It's been a while since I played it. But it is so fun. I'm serious. It is awesome, man. I mean, my rise. It's so cool because nobody has the same story. I know I said that so many times, but that's like the number one reason, man. Nobody gets the same story, and that's why it's so cool. And you eventually like get belts, you know, you get titles, you get inducted to the Hall of Fame, you know. So many storylines. It is awesome. Moving on down to creations. The creations just got a major upgrade out of nowhere. Like the amount of personas, what they used to be called? Like I'm trying to think. They were called like outfits, not outfits, but something like that. I can't remember what they were called. But you had like a selection of like 5. No, sorry, not 5. That's not true. You had like, I want to say you get like an option of 10 like pre-selected outfits that you could choose from. But when you have that select personas, there's like 6 of like different categories. And there's like 10 categories or something like that. It's so cool. My favorite category is streetwear. Don't know why, but it's so cool. There's so many personas, and you can choose like a vast variety of different outfits. And every character is guaranteed to look different because it's that cool. It is so fun. It is so fun. You guys have no idea. You need to get this game, man. It's so awesome because the creation itself got like an upgrade that I don't think anyone was really looking for an upgrade in the creations. Creating your own character was pretty easy. And when you create your own character, you get to choose your entrance right there instead of having to go to create entrance, you know. You get to create your moveset. I'm pretty sure you create your moveset. Oh yeah, because you create your weight. So there's like 4 options, like powerhouse, striker, high flyer, and there's another one, I can't remember what it was. Oh, technician. And you could choose any of those 4, and then that automatically sets like your fighting style instead of having to go defining style and having edit. It's right there on the spot, and it's so awesome. Moving down to the last thing we're going to talk about is the online mode. The community creations spiked, man. Like, I didn't think there would be a lot. I personally put out 4 creations of my own, so I'm a diamond as of this point. I'm a diamond creator because I posted out 4 people. It is so fun. You can play online matches. There's always new ones every day of the daily online match. And then you can always create your own or join other people's online matches. Community creation is awesome because there's a lot of things. Like, I didn't think there'd be that many because I'd figure a lot of people would be hesitant to buy it. When they buy it, they probably won't want to create anything. But no, they created a lot. And I'm sure there's bound to be at least one character that's like that you desperately want. I'm sure there's bound to be one, like, cause there's so many. And there's characters, there's titles, there's arenas. You can not buy it. It's free. It's a free download mostly. It's so cool. It's so cool. Just to I know everyone's wondering, is W2K22 better than W2K20? And I am here to tell you, yes. There's a lot of things that they can improve on in W2K22, but this is a good point, because if W2K22 was as good as W2K22 or just a little better, then W2K was not going to sell very well. But luckily, it was a lot better. But we need to get better so that it keeps on going up. So basically, that'll be all for today, you guys. I hope you enjoy this first ever Bro Squad Wrestling Era video. I know mistakes were made with Bro Squad Football Era. Only made 2 videos in the span of 6 months. It's not going to happen this time, I promise. I made myself a goal, a plan, an update schedule. It's a little weird, but it works. It works for me. So I won't be able to post as much. However, I will be able to get better content. I'm going to talk about a few superstars within the next video. Yeah. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to talk about so many things. That is the plan. I'm going to talk about specific superstars in the next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Bro Squad Wrestling Era. Out.